Hey, welcome back. This is now weekly progression number 5. Time really does fly. This week's progression has been pretty good. Not too much Legion gained, but that's because I've mostly been leveling my Luminous to 235, so not too much to be gained there. But you know, the number has gone up, so a small increase is still an increase. Speaking about Legion, I've recently decided that I want to grind all the way to 10,000. Instead of putting this topic in a separate video, I'm just going to throw it in here. Why not? I'll probably do that from here on out with topics that directly impact my account progression. If you'd like to skip over a certain subject, everything will be chaptered as usual. Anyway, I'm currently sitting at 6933 Legion. I've planned out all the characters I'll need to reach 8k. Here's a list of the characters currently contributing to my Legion right now. Here's a list of the characters I'll need to level to get to 8k. Any character highlighted in orange still needs to be leveled to meet the breakpoint. Any character highlighted in green are replacing a character from the previous list. And here is my planned out list for 10,000. Characters highlighted in orange and green still mean the same thing. Characters highlighted in blue are already done. These characters highlighted in red though are characters I'll need to take to 260. These are interchangeable, not finalized yet, just a general idea. I'm gonna need 3 of them. Well, besides Dawn Warrior, that's getting to 260, it's already 256. You may also be asking yourself, hey, this 9,985 Legion is not 10,000. And yeah, you'd be correct. I still really don't have a main, but when I finally pick one, you know, they can go on this list. Getting that character to 275 with 3 other 260s will put me at 10,000 Legion even, with everything else on this list at its allotted breakpoint level. 10k Legion on Reboot is a massive grind. 10k Legion in general is a massive grind. Getting Lumi to 235, well, almost 235, I'm 1 level off right now, has been pretty fun recently, so, you know, I was thinking to myself, maybe I'd enjoy doing that 37 more times. 36 really, since Ice Lightning is already done, and then 35 once Lumi is done. On top of leveling these characters to 235, I'd like to make them boss mules, at least up to CRA. I mean, I might as well, they're gonna be 235. CRA would be no problem, really. Maybe if I really liked a particular character, I'd fund it up to be a Lomian mule, but slow process. Is this very ambitious? Oh yeah, extremely. I'm not really at a place to be making decisions like this. There's no way I'm gonna get this many node stones per character in like a feasible amount of time if I'm dropping 300 each on a CRA mule. 300 to 400 maybe. Am I a moron? Oh yeah, probably. This is more of an end goal. Very slow process that I'd work at over time. I think right now my logical path of progression is to get Lumi to 235, get the Dawn Warrior to 260, get to 8k Legion, pick a main, get to 275 in that order. The ideal strategy for me would be to get something to 270 or 275. I think either works, somewhere there. Log in every day and do my dailies on that character. This would be my main at this point. I'd finally stop being indecisive. I just like a lot of things. I can't really pick one to settle down on. But yeah, I do my dailies every day on this character. Try and get my Sacred Force up. After my dailies were done, I'd then jump on whatever character I'm currently trying to get to 235. I don't know, I think the idea of having 42 boss mules is very funny. While most of them will be CRA, that's still 700 mil per character just about. Definitely extremely ambitious, but we'll see where it goes. I've got some very large plans and goals for my account, and these very large plans will just get done when they get done. So far, everything I've listed sounds very fun to me, and I think rushing through it would be an awful time, so I won't. Anyway, enough about Legion. Back to progression. My Luminous is currently in a very good spot, sitting 234 right now, so my grind to 235 will be over very soon. Oh yeah, and you know, that's just one character to cross off the list for 10k once it's 235. Also currently sitting at about 15k stat, I plan on cubing 2-line unique on the rest of my gear that's still epic. With 2-line uniques and getting my Asphera symbol, then getting the rest of my symbols to level 10, I should be very well set on stat. All of this should be finished this week, then I'll make part 2 of my Lumi progression video. That will be the final part for now. I do know it says getting Lumi to 260 on my funny sheet, but that is not happening for quite a long time, even if I do decide to take Lumi that far. I can always put another class in that place, but we'll see. those are plans for far in the future. While I still have my temporary vac pet on my Dawn Warrior, I'm gonna try and make some decent grinds this week. I've kinda shoved my Dawn Warrior off to the side recently in favor of leveling Luminous, but I'm gonna get back to that very soon. Before I start on my horrendous plans for getting my Legion to 10,000, I want to get Dawn Warrior to 260 just so it's out of the way, because, you know, that is a part of the plan anyway. I've also been saving up all the node stones I've collected across my Luminous and Dawn Warrior these past couple weeks. Absolutely no clue what I'm going to spend them on, but I'm going to hold them. You know, why not? Maybe I drop them all in another mule, or I just hold them all until hyperburning and drop every single one on that character. We will see. I have decided though, whatever character I hyperburn in this next hyperburning will become my main. While Dawn Warrior is a great class, I am absolutely sure I do not want to main it. It'll be a lot easier for me to take the 260 we'll get from hyperburning and take that to 275 than just going to 275 on something I like right now. And you know, the time I'm not spending doing that right now can be spent on something like working on Legion. I've been participating in Punch King on my Dawn Warrior. Nothing special though, I can't clear it, but I've just been collecting the free 3x cards to use on my Luminous. I actually wasn't paying attention last week and I missed the second week, which is a bit silly on my part. I do almost have enough tickets to buy another event ring though. Currently I have like 1,600 tickets after buying 5 synergy rings. I don't think I'll have enough time to pick up one of the more expensive rings, but if I recall correctly, the master ring was pretty alright, but I'll double check before I even buy anything, so. Not even sure what character I'd throw it on, honestly, but I'll figure that out. This week, though, just gonna be filled with more grinding. Lumi will be done, then I'll go back to leveling Dawn Warrior. Once Dawn Warrior's finished, I think I'll hit the Legion grind pretty hard. I have a total of 16 more characters I need to get to 200, or 210 if they have a level 3 link. Some of those characters are already pretty high, so it won't be too difficult. If I ever need a break or get tired of leveling Dawn Warrior, I can just go finish one that day instead. It'll be pretty fun once I finally get back to that grind though. That pretty much covers everything for now though. I've talked about all the progression I've done in the last week, and I've talked about all the plans or crazy ideas I've thought up recently for my Legion. I've got some more grinding to do. So, I'm gonna get back to work and I'll catch you guys later.